All right, what's up, everybody? It's iCkEdMeL. I'm here with Ricardo, and we're here to talk about the shooting that's going on that happened in Jacksonville at a Madden tournament, Madden 2019. It's like a football tournament, gaming tournament thing. It happened while live on stream. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to play the audio from this YouTube channel. This may be a little explicit for some audience, so if you don't want to hear it, or put the kids away, whatever, I'm going to play this short little clip. There's nothing visual about it, so you don't have to worry about that.
Hard to get them on stream.
It's
It's
not
a lot.
It's not a tough out today. Excuse me, not an easy out. Oh, fuck! What are you shooting with? Oh.
Multiple shootings, multiple gunshots fired. You can hear people in the background scrambling, screaming. One guy was saying, "What did he shoot me with?" It's pretty crazy. And we're gonna get into this, Ricardo. The first thing I kind of want to start off with, because I know you were like in the military for a while, is can you even tell? Is it even possible to tell what kind of gun this was that was being fired, or it's not
No,
really?
definitely not. No,
Okay.
it's not possible.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, you could tell it's not. The only thing you could tell, it's not a automatic weapon.
Okay.
It's not like
You
he's
can't
using
tell by
an
sound.
AR or anything. But
Okay. So this happened in Jacksonville. You can also check on Twitter, Jack's Sheriff's Office. They're talking about it. Supposedly, they're saying this was 58 minutes ago. One suspect is dead at the scene. Unknown at this time. We have a second suspect. So they're possible that there was multiple shooters or whatever. That's it's crazy. And Ricardo, I kind of want to come to you as far as I know you've been following the story, and you heard that this person's gamer tag. You had a name for it.
yeah, the name of the person that the shooter is Bread.
Bread.
His name is actually, yeah, he's won tournaments before. He's just a regular Madden player.
Okay. So and you were telling me earlier too that he lost to another player. What was the guy's name?
Yeah,
Ricardo?
yes, I can hear you now. Okay.
Okay.
He lost the game.
Huh.
Yeah, he lost the game early in the tournament, and he can hear it in the background. I don't know how much of the video you got, but you can hear in the background that the player that he lost to, got really excited and started talking trash, which is a common thing in Madden, and then that's when the shots started, going off.
Right. And just like you were telling me earlier when we were talking on the phone, because I'm seeing now on Twitter, I'm getting a lot of like the latest updates. It says that it leaves 4 dead and several injured. So there's at least 4 people dead at the scene.
Initially, there were 4 dead and
Okay.
6 injured.
Okay.
I've heard anything from 6 injured to 7 injured, but yeah, at least for right now, it's 4 dead. We don't know what the situation is with people in hospitals currently, but
Right.
I know it's multiple injuries from anything from a bullet that hit a player in the thumb to, I don't know, chest gunshots and all that.
Okay. I start to think about like different scenarios. It's just kind of crazy that like this happened at a gaming tournament, and it's already been happening in schools, movie theaters, hell, even churches. Now it's like gaming events, and this even reminds me of that last video I covered where I was talking about the YouTube shooting, and I made a theory and a speculation that the YouTube shooter was disgruntled over demonetization. And everybody thought, oh, that's so crazy. Why would it just be that? It had to be deeper than that. And it kind of shows that sometimes it's not that deep. Sometimes it's a lot more shallow than you think it is. It probably could have been this guy lost a tournament. Maybe he lost to that guy. The guy was rubbing it in his face. I'm sure the guy probably had some sort of, and I'm just speculating, mental health issues, because I wouldn't think a normal person would just go and like shoot up the place over losing a tournament. But this is like where we're at now in this day and age. You know, you get demonetized. Hey, you got to worry about a massive shooting at a YouTube headquarters. Now even gaming, and you know what? This is not even that new to gaming. You know why I say that? Because I'm thinking about swatting, and I'm thinking about those victims that wasn't even that long ago, where the guy even like gave the wrong address. The cops showed up at the wrong house, and they shot and killed this person in front of his family. It's just kind of crazy, man. I don't even know. This is blowing up right now on Twitter. It's blowing up everywhere. And I'm just kind of thinking of this too as a parent, man. Like, you can't send your kids anywhere. Like, there's just people getting killed everywhere.
Yeah, I am. You're gonna have to forgive me for my, I don't know, just my state of mind currently. Just, it's just, I've been kind of shocked with everything that I've heard. But simple, I mean, from everything that I see so far, it's no. Everybody looks for some sort of scapegoat or for some explanation. There is no explanation. Somebody that can, I don't know what the gun laws are in Florida. I don't know how old this Brad kid was. But you know,
I believe Florida is pretty loose when it comes to like guns and stuff, and it's not that hard to acquire guns, you know. And it's one of those
it's
states.
not even an acquire. It's just like if you can have a gun. Like for example, I'm surprised that this didn't take place. Let's say in Arizona, where you can literally have open carry anywhere and such, all this and the other. But I don't want to get too crazy into that. That's not necessarily why I wanted to talk to you about this particular subject. It's just, it's a video game tournament. It's as much as say whatever you will. It's you're there to have fun, and you know you're there to enjoy and this and the other. However, just like in Gears of War and just like in Madden and in a lot of other esports, there's a lot of trash talk and there's a lot
Of course, man.
bullying and
Yeah.
things of the sort that people deal with. And I don't know where this comes from. I don't know where this comes to us as Americans, as a culture, to any type of issues that you may have. You're going to resort to shooting and this and the other. You can attribute this to many things, to rap music or whatever the heck you may attribute it to. But it's just at some point, I'm at a loss. I don't know how you go from having an argument over a video game or over anything in your life, and you go from that to pulling a gun on somebody and killing them, and much worse, killing them and killing other people. Not even the person that you're having the problem with, but you're gonna shoot a crowd of people. I don't understand how you get to that point in your life, especially since you're not that old. You're not 40 something. You haven't been through many things in your life. I can't seem to have somebody be that overwhelmed where they're going to decide to kill as many people as possible. I don't understand that. And again, at a video gaming tournament, like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's true, and I don't know if it's like this generation or like, you know, like coming from just thinking about the gamer mentality, which a lot of people don't understand. That, you know, even people that I'm friends with don't understand that gamer mentality. Like even like thinking of like the big YouTubers and the PewDiePies and like other people that have said crazy stuff while gaming. That's all a part of gaming, like saying the most outlandish stuff. You know how many times people have called me like racial stuff or different things? You think I'm gonna like crawl in a corner and cry about it? Like, I think like some people are just so sensitive, or maybe they have mental issues. But that's not how gaming is meant to be taken out, to like pull out a gun, come and like shoot everybody. But I feel like I kind of realized not everybody's meant to be like online, you know, or taking certain things, or I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's like the mentality or the state where people are at, or the medications and shit that they're on, that everybody's on, over a tournament. And people find this so hard to wrap their mind. I used to find it hard to wrap, even with the YouTube thing. Like, it's so crazy. Oh, demonetized? What's the big deal? Oh man, that bitch went and shot people over being demonetized, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there you can't even joke anymore because they're gonna come and shoot up the place. And it seems like this Jacksonville situation is not fully under control yet. They're trying to rescue people. They're trying to get people. There's people hiding out. They're warning people not to run out towards, like, run out of hiding. You might get shot running out towards the cops or whatever. It's better just to stay put. And they're advising people to call 911, and let them know of your location.
That to me just seems like they don't know anything about the situation. I mean, not that I blame them because it only happened like an hour ago, but it's one of those things where they don't even know all the details about it. Because to me, initially, it seemed like to me where there would be one shooter that acted out in that way and shot some people, and apparently now there's a second shooter. I'm not sure if there isn't even.
Yeah,
is
that's what
a
I'm
second
wondering
shooter.
too. I don't know.
It's just people giving reports of,
Yeah.
false reports, or even just to their recollection, and maybe they're affected so bad that they don't know what the heck they saw necessarily.
It seems like more people like on Twitter are kind of confirming the theory. This guy, Nigerian Prince, said, "Imagine shooting up a tournament just because you lost. This guy is an effing dirtbag, and he's a trash at Madden." I don't know if he has some insight.
Again, you take this time to talk trash about a player in Madden and his skill. His skill at Madden right now does not fucking matter. Not even one bit.
True.
One bit.
True.
But that's just the culture of Madden itself and so many other esports like I said before, like Gears.
But let me tell you though, I didn't even think Madden football was that competitive. Like, I would see this more like some sort of Call of Duty thing, but coming from my perspective, I didn't know that. Coming from my perspective, because the only perspective I have from gaming mostly is first-person shooters and Call of Duty. I know it gets intense. I know swatting happens. I would have never thought this would happen like at a Madden football tournament thing.
But that's like it's like a game. It's a
Really?
Those types of games. Like, yeah, the Madden itself and Gears, and I always keep bringing up Gears because from the tournaments that I've watched, and I watch every tournament of every game you could possibly think. I was watching the International for Dota. I was watching League of Legends and so forth and so on. If you look at all the esports, they're allowed to talk to each other in such a, if you're really looking at esports as a sport, in an unsportsmanlike way, that it's not policed at all. And never will I say that it escalate. Those arguments can escalate to this point, but yes, it does happen in those tournaments where they literally go in on each other that hard. And I don't see any other tournaments, any other esports that are
Really
that far. Like, even on, like you mentioned, Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, they have referees that, if you get to a certain point, they tell you, hey, look, chill out or calm down. And I'm not saying that there isn't those in Madden and Gears. However, they allow a lot more than other tournaments and other esports, such as Call of Duty.
Let me ask you, I've never been to one of these events. I mean, I would have loved to go. Maybe not so much anymore after hearing all this kind of stuff, but do they have security at these events? Like, I know you know a little bit more than me about this kind of events.
They have some security at some of these. Granted, you also got to think as far as production value and things like that. Madden is not up there with all the other esports. However, I was looking at some tweets from other pro players from different esports. Chris Duarte, Parasite. He's actually a really famous Call of Duty pro from.
I feel like I've heard of Parasite before.
Yeah, he's the one.
Yeah.
I showed you videos of him before.
Okay, that's why.
He's gotten a little carried away on stage before.
Okay.
And he's been kind of like the black sheep of the Call of Duty community, but he even voiced where he was concerned about having more security in those events and creating different entrances for pro players and spectators. I don't think necessarily that would have been the issue that would have solved this particular issue, because it was player versus player thing, and obviously my only thing is how do you allow a pro player to have a gun on stage with him, which is not even a stage for Madden, but yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm really overwhelmed.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel, but I'm not that like crazy. I am surprised that this happened on an NFL tournament or even a gaming tournament. That does surprise me a bit. And I'm almost kind of wondering, man, like, are they gonna need to start doing some more screening, some more?
Well, that's the thing.
Security.
Like, I think that would kind of hurt esports as a whole.
Yeah.
It's because the whole experience of esports is having that, and that's where esports is, for me, in my point of view, it's where esports is growing and why it's growing so well is because of that connectivity and that closeness that you have with the other pros, with the pro players. You literally are really up close in the action. Like, I've seen many esports where the game is happening and there's literally people sitting a foot away from the players, right behind them. Obviously, as the esports grows, those venues get bigger and the production value get better, and that becomes more of a stereotypical event where people are in stadiums, such forth and so on, just like League of Legends and Dota and all the other things. Even Call of Duty championships from last year.
Supposedly, there's a picture right now I'm seeing on Twitter. They're saying, sources say this is a photo taken of the suspect moments before the Madden tournament shooting. I don't know if this is a legitimate picture. Some guy in some trench coat posted an hour ago.
Posted it.
That's what I'm seeing here. Twitter's like the place to go, man, to get like the latest.
Who posted it?
Authorities have said that his name is Paul Dinino, a 23-year-old Middle Eastern man. Who knows if that's true? I'm just going to say allegedly on that because I don't know that to be confirmed. Oh, well, Lord. Somebody said, thank you for taking a picture of Ice Poseidon.
Paul Dinino, stop.
Somebody's saying that's Ice Poseidon. I don't know if that's Ice Poseidon or not.
Ice Poseidon's Paul Dinino, stop.
Is it? Oh, okay. So that,
yes,
I'm sorry
I would
that,
stop
guys.
Right now.
Yeah.
I would stop reading anything you get.
Yeah.
Right
That's
now.
the thing that happens too. A lot of like unconfirmed stuff that does look like Ice Poseidon. So
no, it's Ice Poseidon. Paul Dinino's Ice Poseidon.
Yeah. So we're not gonna go with that. We'll retract that.
Yeah, no.
That's the thing too. You gotta be careful, man. Like all this stuff, everybody wants to be an investigator. But I think that's all we have for now. This is still kind of breaking. I don't even know what to say about this. You said they do have some sort of security, but like the NFL thing is not that big of an event as Call of Duty. Call of Duty has more security, you think?
All right, you have to think about the venue, okay? The venue for this tournament was literally like a small little restaurant bar place.
Right.
It wasn't anything huge. You're trying to compare it, like we're comparing it to Call of Duty, for example.
Mm-hmm.
The Call of Duty World Championship. You also got to think too. This particular tournament was a qualifier. Was literally one of the very first tournaments of the year for Madden, and all the other like Call of Duty that's a little bit more established. They have their own little coliseum, if you will. Last year's this year and last year's like Call of Duty Championship was in actual like stadiums and so forth and so on. So I mean, like I said, it's just different. Like this tournament was
it's not the
like,
same.
Very small. Yeah,
right, it's not the same.
Small. You can't really compare the security.
It's gonna be hard to get them on stream.
To
Let me play the audio one more time.
It's not a tough out today. Excuse me, not an easy out. Oh.
crazy, man.
Oh, fuck, what are you shooting with? Oh.
That sucks. So I don't know. I guess we'll end off with, and I'm gonna look up the Jacksonville office one more time before we get off this. But I guess prayers and condolences to the family, and hopefully the people that were injured survive and make it through. Because a lot of times too, people that are injured, they go to the hospital and sometimes later they pass away. 6 minutes ago, Jacksonville's sheriff's office said media staging area is at Wells Fargo building located at 1 Independent Drive, facing the landing. We plan to start promptly at 4:30. It will be live on Facebook, and they said stay away from the area. It's not safe.
They're apparently holding a press conference.
We asked that anyone in the area during the Jackson landing incident who may have information. So they're still looking for information. You can contact them. There's a phone number there, 904-630-0500. And yeah, like you said, they're gonna give a public statement at 4:30 p.m. I don't know.
Like, for example, like we're talking about the venue and being safe and all that. This tournament was held at GLHF game bar.
Okay, GLHF.
Yeah, good luck, have fun, game bar.
Game bar. Okay, so I see that. Let me pull up some images.
In comparison to where they hold.
Oh, so it's not really like a huge place, really.
It's not. It's
looks kind of small.
I said, this was an invitational where people the way they run their tournaments, the way that the tournaments were ran, you can always tell, and you can always look at their pictures and all that. The proximity of players is absurd. It's really, really close. But like I said, this is a player v player thing. It's not even like a bystander or a fan got outraged and such shooting people. It's player.
I mean, I'm looking at some pictures. I got the Google Maps here. It doesn't seem like a huge place. So this is probably like some like chill kind of environment, not that huge. Yeah, from what I'm seeing here, I see it now. It's not that big. It seems kind of like a small little.
CNN posted something about it just now.
Oh, okay. They got a bunch of arcade machines and stuff like that. It's a gamer environment. It's a chill environment. There's even kids in some of the pictures. That's crazy, dude. That's wow. GLHF game bar. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe button, and for sure comment down below and let us know your thoughts. And maybe we'll do another video if there's other updates and stuff that we can talk about covering this. It's just kind of a crazy day and age that we live in, and gaming, me and Ricardo have spoken about this so many times. Gaming for us has always been kind of like an escape and relaxation and like everything else. And just to think that, and I know when Ricardo, like if we could have done tournament matches, that would have been awesome. It's just kind of crazy to think even those places are kind of like violated now. You can't even like go there or send your kids there, right? Or go and chill. The environment that I'm looking at, it seems like a chill place. It doesn't even seem like a very, very high end tournament kind of place. So I'm just kind of surprised. Damn. So, all right, guys, take care of yourselves and peace.
I see potential subscribers.
Peace, love, prosperity. Subscribe. All right, guys.